Heyo. What's up?
Hey guys,
Howdy.
What's going on?
there's some kind of feedback noise going on.
Oh, it's Zach.
Is it me? I'll mute myself.
No, it's all right. I don't mind it.
And that's whatever you did, it's a little better now.
Yeah, it's like a humming noise, but Zach always has that.
What's up?
going on?
Just ordered some 2014 Silver Eagles because the do you guys see that the design's getting changed?
Yeah, so
So if this is the last in the series,
I'd
it can
rather
carry a premium.
I'd rather get the new one.
Oh yeah, I picked that up as well, but
I'd rather have the first in the series than the last in the series.
I'll get both.
Yeah, it's for sure changing. I like the new design. It's got a $5 face value too.
Yeah, it's much nicer.
Yeah. And the eagle reminds me of the one from the the old gold piece, the $20 gold piece. That's what it reminds me of. No, it is $5. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely $5.
Yeah, it's $5 now, like the Maple Leafs. Yeah, I hate the current eagle too.
Is this new design going to replace the old design?
Yeah, it's going to totally replace it because there's some sort of petition, and then they issued a contest and they challenged people to come up with a better design, and
All
then
right.
a panel voted on it. There was 50 entries or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then they chose one, and they're definitely going with it. The thing is though, they're not sure if it's going to be they're not sure if they're going to change it for the 2015s. It might be the 2016. It depends how quick it can get through all the whatever process it is.
All right. So we got a couple of years to go.
Maybe it depends. I don't have any idea how long the process is.
I'm pretty sure it's next year that they're doing it.
I like the $5 face value.
Yeah, I like that too.
Eagle
I
looks
think
nice.
yeah, I think it's overall better.
So is this Eagle the final version, or this is just one of the many candidates?
Um,
It's the
yeah,
final
it's the
version.
final version, but every 25 years, right, they change the design.
Oh.
They can change the design, okay? Every 25, there's a law that in the States, right, that every 25 years, if they wanted to, they can change the design. But, if they don't want to, if there's no need to change the design, they're not going to change it after 25 years, I mean. Got the fucking YouTube page open. Hey, Mr. Vegeta,
Yeah.
close your YouTube page.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Here we
Yeah.
go. Now it's stopping. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't picked up many 2014s though. I only picked up 5 because I found some guy selling them dirt cheap on eBay.
I don't have any 2014s.
No, I think I stopped buying Eagles in 2010. This is like the first time I bought silver in like 3 years.
Yeah, I bought a lot in 2009. So, mostly Eagles. So I didn't have any more like motivation to buy Eagles. It's like, let me buy something else.
Yeah, my problem is the premium on them. I think they're very kind of overpriced for how many there is made.
Right. Try to get the good deals. I've seen the deals that like 22.50 a coin. I think JM Bullion's around there.
I've paid 23 when you factor in the shipping.
That's not bad.
No. The listing only went up today. And it was a buy it now. I'm guessing the guy just needed the cash quick.
Right.
In case you got in a riot, if a motherfucker came up on you with a had to fight this motherfucker for your life. But I'm gonna give y'all a demonstration how we used to do it. San Quentin, Pelican Bay, all that shit. So let's get to it. Yeah, so we start off.
Holy shit.
What?
That was the advertisement to keep getting.
What's the big deal? What's the big deal there?
Stock horse is $27.
That doesn't look like stock horses. That looks like
The British.
that's
Oh, the British one.
that's
Okay.
the Great Britain piece.
Is that a good price?
Not for me, it's not.
Mm.
No, she's talking about the $10 off eBay or whatever. Coupon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's if you get it. I don't know if everybody gets that. I'll get it if I get the $10 off.
That commercial was funny as fuck, man.
What was the commercial about?
He's like, hey, you gotta shank someone or something like that. Wait, let me try to get that commercial again. I don't know what it was about.
Can you still hear that humming sound?
It's better now, a lot
Yeah, much better.
It is?
better. Yeah, a lot better. I'm gonna try to get that commercial again.
Hey, so this is what you guys do on these things?
What?
These so-called silver hangouts? Where's Silver Siren?
She's here, but she's the silent one.
The silent one.
Yeah, she don't talk. She just chats in the chat window.
Where the hell's the chat window?
On the right side.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, this is my first crack at one of these, so.
Oh, cool. Welcome, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Vegeta, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who else is on here?
We have Xmob.
Hey, look, okay, you know who I am, right?
ArgentAgent.
I'm ArgentAgent. That's correct.
Yeah, I bought silver from you.
I know you have. I know you have. I know you have.
I really enjoy your videos.
Holy fuck.
I appreciate that. What the hell was that?
Some page coming up.
I'm trying to get an advertisement so I can see that advertisement again.
Gotcha. So the big deal alert was the Great Britain lunar horse.
It's over here with the Pamp Swiss bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Silver Siren is saying that if you get the $10 coupon from eBay, you can get it for $17. This is $27.
But you guys, you're talking if you buy one coin, right?
Yeah, just one coin, but still.
Okay. You guys, I buy obviously as a dealer I buy in quantity, so I'm not much of an eBay participator.
Well, you're in the big league.
I'm sorry.
You're in the big league. You know, you do dealerships and stuff, right? So
Right.
Yeah. We're all here, you know, just little stackers.
Oh, yep.
So there's no rhyme or reason to this, huh? I'm trying to find Silver Siren's chat thing. I don't know where the hell it's at.
You need to click on something that will get you the chat window on the right side.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
If you mouse over to the left, there's like a nav bar.
Got it.
And then there should be a one of these icons. You got it?
Yep, I found it.
Cool.
Silver. I say someone. Not that video done. Okay, we have A47. Some say hi, please. Ask him about the redesign. The redesign. What redesign are we talking about?
The American Silver Eagle. We're gonna have a new coin.
Right.
Yeah.
The gentleman behind that lives about 30 miles south of me in Lebanon, Oregon.
What?
So he's a big part of that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That I prefer. I kind of was hoping that they would change the whole thing, the whole walking liberty thing, and both sides of the coin. But so that's cool.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you, mate.
So the front is still going to be the standing liberty?
Yeah.
It's the walking liberty. Walking.
Okay.
It's going to be Adolf Weinman's design on the that would be the obverse, no, the reverse.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're changing the Mercanti, the John Mercanti design.
Cool.
Yeah.
Back looks stupid.
Yeah, yeah. That it's kind of worn out. It's a tired design. It's time to move on.
Yeah. And they're changing it to $5 face value.
Yeah, yeah. That should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah. They should just do it $10 or even $20.
Well, it should be $5. It's just representative. It's a token value. AA, have you made? Okay. Yes. Hello, Silver Siren. It's I didn't know you didn't talk. So I gotta read your dialogue as I'm doing this. And by the way, this is the first time I've ever shown my face, so I'm kind of incognito. I'm not when I do my videos. I've not done very many videos, but when I do them, I've never shown myself. So this is it. I'm in my office right now. I just sent off a shitload of points. Yes. So I saw this thing. I thought I'd chime in.
Cool, cool. You know, if you don't want to show yourself, you can always shut off the video camera too.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't know how to do it, but oh, I see up here. Yeah. Okay, so I can turn the camera off, and then it just shows my icon, right?
Right.
I'll just try it out and see what happens here.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm Wyatt Earp. Gotcha.
How is the sentiment with silver selling or buying in your dealership right now?
Well, the price of silver is really irrelevant. The price of gold, the price of precious metals really doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if silver is $8 or $80, that's not how I make my money. I make my money on numismatics.
The spread, isn't it?
Okay.
So I mean, you can make money. You can make money on bullion if you buy it in the secondary market, which is what I do. I don't buy I don't buy in quantity from say APMEX or God forbid like government or anything like that. I'll buy it. I have people come to. I have an office, buy appointment office only, and if somebody calls me and they want to sell me their bullion, I'll buy it, but I'm going to buy it back a spot. That's how you make money at it. Otherwise, there's no money to be made. I'm talking about low premium stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even buy bullion at all, man.
Well, I mean, do you buy? I mean, do you buy what do you buy? What are you talking about?
Buy junk silver, everything else except for bullion.
So you don't buy anything 999 or?
Well, I do, but it's got to be something that that's not just bullion. Something like today I got some fucking baseball teams. It's like a silver round with baseball teams on it.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
I can sell that. I can sell that for like $50.
Now, you're talking about the new baseball coin?
No. I got a 1992 Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So in other words, something with what we call better bullion, or something that's got legitimate numismatic value, right?
What?
In other words, what you're saying is something that like better bullion.
That's not just tied a spot. I was typing something.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said because I was typing something.
That's okay. That's okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're doing. And that's what I do. You find something that has a markup. That But right now, my big thing is the John. Speaking of John Mercanti, the 2014 Australian wedge-tailed silver eagles, the non-high relief. I just bought 480 of those things and sent them off to PCGS.
Now you bought those directly from the Perth Mint?
No. I bought them in the secondary market. I actually bought some from Gov Mint, believe it or not, but not at the rate that they sell it for, the $99.
Right.
I bought some. Most of them came from them, but I bought some. I had a buyer at the Baltimore Shore. Joe picked up I think 60 or 70 of them. I ended up with a little less than 500, and some of them, I don't know if you guys have bought these or not, but some of them have dye polish on them. So I didn't send those in. I'm gonna probably dip them or use electrolysis to remove the dye polish and sell them raw on eBay or at a coin show. But the rest are at PCGS.
You can always do a fire sale on your YouTube channel again.
Yeah, no. That was a nightmare. That was a logistical nightmare because
too many orders from too many people.
Yeah, this isn't the venue for that type of thing.
Mm.
So I probably won't. I probably won't do that again. I think what my plan is in the future when I start doing more videos, more content, is that I'll say, hey, here's what I have. Here's what I got from PCGS. If you're interested, private message me. If you're interested, private message me.
Right.
But I'm not going to say, hey, I've got this and here's the price. I'm just gonna generalize. Because it is it's a good way to get some of this stuff moved. I don't deal in junk, as you know. Mm-hmm. And I got a lot of stuff coming back from PCGS. I got more kookaburras, the older proof kookaburras. I've got some gold pandas, silver pandas, some of the fractional platinum pandas from the mid '90s. So I got a lot of stuff coming in from PCGS and NGC for that matter.
That sounds good. And you have a list of clients that you sell all these nice coins to?
Well, I have a client. I have a base. Yeah, I have a clientele base.
Okay.
But it's not going to go all. I don't just have that for them. I buy what I'm able to sell. In other words, I buy what I have buyers for, or if I believe that I can flip it on eBay or at the coin shows. But mostly where I make my money is at the coin shows. I do some eBay sales. And I do quite well on the limited stuff that I do sell on eBay. But most of my bread and butter comes from the coin show circuit.
I see.
So how do you get yourself set up at a coin show? Do you just go there and like, hey, I wanna have a table?
Well, for me, there's only 2 coin shows a year where I have a table. One, the Summer Long Beach, and then I do the World's Fair of Money. Everything else, I just walk the burse. So I just walk the burse and I go dealer to dealer. Typically, the big shows have a day. They open up they have a dealer day, where it's just dealers and their families, and that's where I make most of my money is dealer to dealer transaction.
Oh.
But how do you make money if you're buying bullion?
I'm not buying bullion. I'm not buying bullion per se. Okay, I know that Mercanti piece is 999 silver, right? It's a presentation piece, right?
What's Mercanti?
Huh?
What's that? What'd you just say?
The Mercanti wedge-tailed eagle.
Oh, from Australia.
From Australia, yeah. That's it is basically, for all intents and purposes, intrinsically it's bullion.
Yeah.
But it's a presentation piece, it's a proof coin.
Yeah, they're like gift types of coins.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought when you said bullion only, I thought you meant like I buy those too, but I pay like spot price or a little bit more, right? But I thought when you said bullion, I thought you meant like silver eagles, maple leaves. Like, how do you make money off that?
Well, how I make money off of that is I have to buy it. I have to buy it in the secondary market.
Yeah, even if I buy it for spot, the best I can do with it is I can get $1 over spot or $2 over spot. How do you make money like that?
How do I? Well, for one thing, I pay in most like for silver eagles, I typically pay 50 cents under, 75 cents under. I'm sorry?
People are willing to get rid of it for that price?
Oh, people are retards. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've made a cottage industry off these people, and I'm not knocking them. Here's what happens: a lot of people.
Yeah, but even if you bought it for 50 cents or whatever, $1 under spot, right? You can only sell it for like $2 spot or whatever.
You can only.
It's not really worth your time dealing with that because
it's not. What most dealers do in the coin business is we call it laundering, not the illegal kind. You get it the second you get the bullion.
You sell it.
I buy it. Okay, let's say I buy a monster box of silver eagles and I buy them at 75 cents back, right? The second I buy that, I'm on the phone with 3 other dealers and I've already sold it for plus $1.75. I've made my money and I've moved on. You're right. It's not a big score.
Yeah.
But I've it's transitional. I bought it. I made a little bit of money. If I have an immediate buyer for, let's say I have a buyer for a monster box of Chinese silver panda.
I used to do that, but I found out that was very pointless. Like it wasn't worth my time. Like I don't know.
Well, if you're listen, it's all in the buy. It's all in the buy. It's not how you sell. It's what you how much you pay for it. What you pay?
Yeah, I'll pay spot for $9.99. I'll pay spot, and I could just walk to one of the dealers and sell for $1 over spot, or maybe $2 over spot, depending on the buying shit and the coin. Yeah.
Right. Well, but if you have backdated pandas, or if you have like lunar coins, you can make money if you're buying at spot.
Yeah, that kind of stuff you can make money, but the majority of people selling stuff for spot is like bars or mostly bars or just rounds.
Right.
Sometimes government stuff, but not a lot of the times, right?
Yeah, and believe it or not, a big thing now is collectible bullion. And what I mean by collectible bullion is the old 1960s, 70s, and 80s, the Engelhard, the Johnson Matthey.
Yeah.
That stuff, I'm making a killing off that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you buy it at the shows, people bring it to the shows, and you buy it back a spot, and you either put it on eBay or you go to these forums, and people are paying. They're paying 10, 12 times the money.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta find that. That's where the money is. You can't be. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. There's a million ways to make money in the coin business. It's one of the easiest ways to make money. You have to. It takes a simple willingness to do so.
Yeah.
But you never worry about what the spot price of the metals market is. Who cares?
That's what I tell everybody. It doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter what the spot is. I still buy.
Right. The stuff I'm buying and selling, it makes no difference.
Exactly.
Still gonna make money.
Yeah.
So how did you get the?
I got a question.
How did you get the wedge-tail eagle for a good price?
Well, what I did is, I obviously I got a relationship with a lot of these places. Government they don't technically have a wholesale department, but I know some of the guys that run it, and occasionally what'll happen is they'll send out like a feeler. They'll say, hey, I'm not gonna use my name. They'll say Argent Agent in lieu of my name. They'll say, hey, AA47, we have 112 of these. Standard 40 millimeter wedge-tailed eagle proofs. We'll sell them at $43.62 if you buy all 143 of them. Of course, I'm going to buy them. That's half price. I'm going to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to send them off. That's what I did. I bought those. Plus, I bought some in the secondary market. And everyone, 400. I think it's 482. So pretty soon you're going to see a whole. The population report's going to change on those because it's not very high right now. Those coins. Here's a little tidbit on that. You know they only made 5,000 of those versus the high relief, right?
Okay.
Okay. So right now the high relief wedge-tailed eagle. There's 10,000. They made 10,000 of them. It sells right now in proof 70. It sells for like $350, $399. Okay, coin shows and eBay. You know how many? You know what the population report is on the high relief 1 ounce and 70?
I don't know.
4,397. Okay, so anybody that wants one can have 6. You get what I'm saying? That's a huge population. That's way too many. So the sleeper here all along was the traditional proof. They only made 5,000 of them. On top of that, we find out that they put them in those those capsules. They rattle like hell. So in transition, when they fly from the Perth Mint, they fly to government's in Minnesota, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those rattle capsules. What that does is when they vibrate, it causes little tiny indentations on the rims. That's why those standard millimeter Perth Mint 40 millimeter proof coins don't grade well. Okay, those little squat high relief, and they're not even a high relief. That's not even the the true desiccant, that's a PA4. It's a double thick coin. They call it a high relief. Okay, but they put them in those firm capsules, so you're going to get more 70s out of it. So the coin to invest in, right, is the coin that they only made half of, and it's nearly impossible to get 70s, 60s, 70s, right? You know, okay, so you know what the population right now is for the traditional non-high relief? There's PCGS. There's 40 and 69. There's two and 70. I own it.
But who exactly? You own it. That's why you're promoting that item. Who would collect those? I would not keep those.
No, who would collect them?
I would not collect those. I would not. If I had one of those, I'd sell it right away.
Right. But that's the whole point. Because they're right now. The hottest thing right now, arguably, the hottest thing on eBay right now is the wedge-tailed eagle wedge. The 5 ounce, the gold, the high relief.
Let me tell you something though. For these modern type of coins, the series, right? They're really small series. They're like, in a few years, everyone's gonna forget about them. It's gonna be nothing.
I've been doing this too long. I disagree. Hey, if that was the case, you look at modern Chinese coins. You look at some of these coins. They've maintained their value.
No, you're not. Well, you don't get what I was saying. Those. Okay, what's Chinese coins?
The Chinese coins.
Chinese panda.
Chinese pandas, cultural pieces.
Chinese panda is a big, large series. It's like the American eagle. You can't compare that to a random branch off fucking series, like the wedge-tail eagle. You can't compare them.
It's not necessarily a series. The big thing with that is who designed it. Okay, it was unprecedented, and literally, and normally I don't jump on stuff like that, especially the stuff that goes to like GovMint or Westminster, all that nonsense. But look, you get on eBay, and everybody knows that's ever listened to me. I'm not a big eBay fan, but the truth is the truth. When you slap those coins on there, and they're averaging $225, $235 for a raw piece, you can't argue with that. You make look, bro. In the 1990s, I made money off of fucking Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it looks like. If I can make $1 on it, I'm gonna do it.
Exactly. But I got a question for you. I'm doing the same thing you're doing, right? Is there certain coins that you do keep? You know?
That I keep?
Yeah.
I keep the big stuff. I keep like the the 1895 Morgan proofs. I keep I'm not much. I stopped being a collector 15, 16 years ago when I went full-fledged professional numismatist. So you can't become too enamored with anything, and you can't be emotionally attached to any of this stuff. But I do keep some of we're talking pre-64 U.S. numismatic. I do keep some of the.
Yeah, I think the same way as you. I just wanted to see what you think. 'Cause I think the same way as you.
Yeah, that's I'm big on the real stuff, the true numismatic stuff.
Yeah, but the Morgan. I think the Morgan proofs aren't that scarce.
What's that?
Aren't the Morgan proofs not that scarce?
The Morgan proofs?
Didn't you say Morgan proofs? No, I'm thinking of fucking. You know how the peace dollar has a high relief, right?
Yeah.
It's a high relief version of the peace dollar. I don't know too much about the fucking U.S. coinage. I thought you said proof Morgans.
I did.
Proof Morgans.
No, they're very scarce.
They're scarce because I know that the peace dollar, high relief peace dollar, isn't that scarce.
Well, it depends on which one are you talking. Which one are we talking about? The matte proof, the 1922 specimen high relief is very scarce. It's a $1 million coin if you have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the U.S. coins, right? So.
And I'm a walking almanac when it comes to the U.S. coins. That's my bread and butter is the U.S. numismatics. So if you're asking what do I hold on to, what do I keep, what's in my safety deposit box, the older key dates.
Yeah.
1878 S seated Liberty $50, stuff like that.
A lot of the work that you do, with the knowledge you have about the coins, that is like, most of the work. Like we're in the hangouts, and a lot of us are just looking for some new hot coin to come out, like the U.S. baseball coins,
Right, right.
And I know you have your reservations about those coins, but you know, like a lot of people ordered them, and we still don't have them. And what we see now on eBay with like an MS-70 of those baseball coins, they're like selling for $400.
Yeah, because they just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just came out, so
They're
we
not
can.
selling for that much anymore, are they?
They still are.
Hold on. Are you which one are we talking about?
You know, the U.S. baseball coins that are curved. It just came out.
No. I'm with you there. But okay, are we talking about the half dollar? Are we talking about the silver dollar? Are we talking about the gold issue?
Well, the silver dollar one, I've seen it sell for like 400 on eBay.
No, they're not selling for 400. They're selling for like $80, 50, $70.
No, they're graded.
Raw. Yeah, he's right. Raw, they're selling for 70, $80. When they first released these things, people were paying $1,600 just for the right to have a PCGS Proof 70 MS-70. That's ludicrous. That's stupid. You lost money.
Exactly.
Like I said earlier, everything is in the buy. Okay, so if and no offense to anybody, but if you're foolish enough to spend $4,000 on a 10th ounce gold coin because it's neat and it's about baseball and it's a PCGS Proof 70, okay, go on with it. You can have it. And if I were you, I would hold on to it for a long time because you're not going to get your money back.
Right. Well,
And
we're looking.
50,000 of those.
What?
50,000 of those things.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm sorry?
I'm just saying the quantity was a problem in my eyes. Plus, you got a limited market because it's only going to appeal to North Americans. You couldn't sell it internationally or anything.
Right. No, totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. But my point was there are people. I had clients calling me wanting to pay $3,000 and $4,000 for the Mint State Gold and PCGS 70, and obviously I refused. Now I had a buyer at Baltimore, so I bought some of them. I sent them to PCGS. What I did instead of going to eBay for my clients is I gave them the option. I said, do you want it raw? Do you want me to send it into PCGS? Some of them did. So I didn't gouge them. I didn't sell them for $3,000 and $4,000. I sold them at a reasonable markup. I think I sold my 70. The two that came back in 70. I think I sold for $850. Is the highest I sold because I only had 4 of them. I had 2 that weren't committed. And I sold it for $780 and $850 respectively. Okay, and for my clients that wanted to send them in, they paid me for the grading service fees. That's all they paid. So they bought the coin. They paid me to send it into PCGS, and one of them got a 69, one of them got a 70. It's just luck of the draw. But they didn't have to go. They didn't have to go out. My point is, they didn't have to go out and spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It's stupid.
Why do they keep buying those for $2,000, $3,000? I don't understand that.
Nobody buys them. Only.
No. People buy them. People buy them.
Know,
yeah, they buy them, man.
Because listen, it's like a gamble. Some people think that they're not sure how many is going to come out, blah blah blah, how many, blah blah blah. They're gambling when you buy something like that, and most of the times you lose.
I wouldn't even call it gambling. I would call it just piss poor investing. And
Yeah.
all you have to do is look. All that information's there for you to have. The mintages are there. Here, let me give you a classic example. And this I don't think this has even been touched or talked about on YouTube. And we'll go back to the Mercanti, the gold piece, right? That gold high relief that they made 1,000 of, right? Okay. And government sold those fuckers for $5 grand, $49.95 for the 70, $43.95 for the 69s, and people are trying to get that on eBay, and some people are stupid enough to buy them. Now think about that. They made 1,000 of those, right? Perth Mint, 1 ounce gold high relief. What's another Perth Mint product that's gold, that's 1 ounce, that's a high relief, that only sells for say $1,700, and there's only 388 of them? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You guys follow me? Yeah. The Lunar Series.
Yeah.
If you wanted to buy a rare coin, okay, if you want to buy a rare coin, a bullion-based, better bullion, whatever you want to call it, I know you guys say semi-numismatic. It's a term I don't believe in. But a presentation piece. You want to buy something. What are you going to buy? Are you going to buy the Mercanti Gold high relief eagle that they made 1,000 of for $5,000, or are you going to buy the widely popular Perth Lunar Series high relief gold for $1,700? They only made 388 of them. What's the smarter choice? What's the wiser investment?
Perth every time.
388.
You buy the lunar, right?
Why would
Yeah.
you even want that? Why would you
even want what?
the lunar?
Why would you want the lunar?
It's got a huge collector base.
So why would you want neither of those coins?
I guess I don't understand the question, bro.
Okay, if you're gonna spend that much money, right? Why would you buy something stupid like that? Like both of those coins are stupid. I'll never buy any of those.
Okay, stupid to you, yes, that's fine, I get that. But one of those purchases is stupid.
Both of them are stupid when you can buy, old circulation coins that are already rare, or
Like, give me an example. Because you just said earlier you didn't know much about U.S. numismatics.
Yes.
Okay, so give me an example. What are you going to buy for $1,700 that has a mintage of 388?
Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter, man. As long as it's something that's already rare. Let's say. How much money again?
$1,600. So we're talking a few $100 over melt.
$1,600. I'll go buy like a $16,000 Morgan dollar or something like that.
Bro, 1,600.
I mean 1,600. Sorry. Okay, I'm fucking slow today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,600. Okay.
Slow today, man.
Right. And listen, if you go and buy the $16,000 Morgan, the odds are that coin's already made its money. So that's a slow invest. It's not a bad investment, but it's already, that coin's already achieved what it's going to achieve. It's going to go up. It's going to go up in time. My whole point is this:
No,
you have one coin.
Wait a few years and you can sell it for more.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Okay.
You have the Mercanti piece. Okay, the Mercanti Gold wedge-tailed eagle, the 1 ounce. It's a high relief. It's a Perth Mint product. They made 1,000 of them. Okay, so a proof 70 right now, theoretically, sells for $4,500 to $4,900. They made 1,000 of them. The more widely popular Lunar Series makes the same coin from the same mint, right? A gold high, so-called high relief. There's only 388 of them, yet they sell it for a couple $100 over melt. What's the wiser investment? It doesn't matter what your opinion is on the coin. What are you going to buy if you had to choose between those two coins?
I wouldn't buy neither one of them.
I would get the Lunar.
ArgentAgent, I'll chime in here.
Yeah, play the game here.
But Argent, I think that it's better to buy something that's already rare instead of buying something.
Bro, 388 is already rare.
Okay, okay, scarce. Something that's already scarce.
Well, rare is rare.
That's popular. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for me to buy something like that.
All right. Hey, Mr. Vegeta, you understand what I'm saying, right?
I understand exactly what you're saying, and it'll probably depend on what your objective is and how to flip the coin. Like if the wedge tail is like super hot and you can get it for cheap, and some idiot's willing to pay you $4,000, I would do it.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If
now,
you can buy it low, right? If you can buy it low.
Right. Now, with the other coin, you said there's only like 300 whatever minted.
388, the lunar.
Yeah, so I would buy that too if I'm going to hold it for a while and it's going to go up and appreciate within the next year.
Absolutely. That was the whole point of the exercise, is if things were locked in place and you had to pay $5,000 more.
How do you know what's going to go up?
Hold on. If you had to pay $5,000 now for the gold wedge-tailed eagle, $1,600 for the lunar horse, which one are you going to buy?
You're going to go with the lunar.
Exact. Thank you. Correct the mundo. Look at the big brain on Mr. Vegeta. That's it. That's the right answer.
I don't understand who would buy that though.
Lots of people are buying it, man. Dude, I'm selling this stuff. I can't keep this stuff in stock. People are buying it. I promise you.
Guys, Argent Agent is a dealer. He's been doing this for a while, and he knows his shit. Especially with like this Perthman stuff that he knows. He knows the mintages. He knows who buys them. He has all his clientele, and
He's right. He's right.
Well, what I'm saying
this
is
is my livelihood. No doubt about it.
what I'm saying is if I was gonna put money into something and hold it for let's say 20 years, 10 years, I'm not saying flipping it. You can flip anything. Okay?
okay.
Yeah, and I never said anything about flipping, but go ahead.
If I wanted to keep something for an investment for a long period of time, because you're eventually going to have too much money that you have to put some money aside in some kind of investment to let it sit for a long period of time, right? You're just, you're not going to just fucking put everything in cash and just, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, so I'm saying if you're going to park your money in an investment, right, for like 20 years, are you going to buy this horse? High relief horse or something that's already rare, or I mean already whatever, you know what I'm saying, right?
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna. If I'm gonna park it, right, as you say, park it. If the horse, if I can buy the horse at $1,600 and there's only 388 of them,
I guarantee you that horse, if you held that horse for 20 years, it'll be worth nothing.
You guarantee me that?
Like, not nothing, but like not. You won't make money. It'll just be a spot price coin.
Okay, I guarantee you that you are wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong there. I mean, look at the old
You're
kookaburras from
miles
the early
away.
90s.
Yeah, you're wrong, man.
Yeah, that coin's gonna sell. Listen, and remember, what is today? What's the date today? The 22nd of April.
Today.
Remember, Argent Agent said on April 22nd, in 3 years, that dragon is going to be a $6,000 coin. The high relief dragon.
They said the high relief dragon is going to be a $6,000 coin.
3 years. That's a safe bet.
Okay, we'll see in 3 years.
The point I'm trying to make is, as Mr. Vegeta so eloquently put, yeah, this is what I do. This is my whole life. Okay, I make money off this stuff, so I better know what the fuck I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm not going to be in business for very long. You follow?
I do it too, man. But maybe not as big as you, but I do it too.
You're a dealer?
I'm not a dealer, but I do buy and sell coins.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
there's many ways to flip and make money with the coins. I mean, Argent Agent is doing it one way, you're doing it another.
There's a huge difference between yeah, exactly. I'm not a flipper. I don't buy a coin here and a coin there, dude. I spend $60,000-$70,000 a week on this stuff. Okay, this is a lifetime commitment for me. It's the real deal. Watch one of my videos. I don't have very many videos. I don't do a lot of content,
So
but I show a lot of stuff.
Hey, Argent, you're saying your plan is to buy these high relief what do you call them, lunar coins and sit on them for 5 years. Is that what?
No. I was just creating. I was creating an example. If you were forced to buy one or the other, when
But
I
no
buy,
one's forcing you to buy neither one. Someone's got to take your advice and buy one of these coins and sit on it.
they're not.
Make money.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Okay, what is your name, by the way?
Deep.
You're Deeb? Okay. So, listen. Silverfish VT took my advice. He's sitting on it. Okay.
Yeah, I fucking.
Heavenly Prepper took my advice. He's sitting on it. There's about 16 guys on YouTube right now that took my advice.
All of them. I made fun of all of them.
I just contradicted what you said. That's exactly what they did.
So you're saying because you told me to buy this coin and hold it for 10 years, 20 years, I'm gonna do it?
No, not at all. I'm saying that other people have done that, and it's a wise investment because they didn't spend much over melt to get them.
Because listen, if you look at, because I'm in Canada right now, if you look at Canadian, those type of coins, you guys will call them semi-numismatic, okay? You can buy stuff that's 300 mintage, 400 mintage from the 90s for spot price. So what do you say about that?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You can buy coins that have very low mintage from the Canadian mint, right? From let's say the 90s or let's say 10 years ago, right? You can buy them. you can pick them up for real cheap, less than issue price.
Just give me an example, one example, and I'll give
Any,
you.
man.
I'll give you.
Look up any coin that you want from the 90s.
1998 10 ounce Canadian reverse proof. The 10 ounce.
10 ounce silver.
10 ounce silver.
1990 what?
So you're just saying I can buy that today for less than issue price?
1990 what?
1998.
What was it? 10 ounce.
10 ounce.
That's the only 10 ounce they've made, right?
That's the only one they ever made. You're saying I can buy that for less than, huh?
Well, what was it issued for?
Well, it was the issue price at the time. I think was $169.
Okay, well you can't get that one for if someone's willing to sell it to you, right? Let's say someone's willing to sell it to you.
It's 10 ounces of silver.
If you look hard enough, you will be able to find it for a good price.
You'll find it for a good price. I promise you this, whether it's eBay or the coin show, you won't find one of those for less than $300. Not unless it's beat to shit and it doesn't have a box or the sterling silver COA, maybe out of a capsule. But anything in pristine, I sell those for $500, $600, $700 a pop to dealers, dealer to dealer, wholesale.
Nice.
Okay, but it's
You
the majority of coins, you know, that as the time goes by, like these type of coins, these modern coins, right?
Yeah.
Don't appreciate majority of them. There is a few that are exception, but the majority.
Brother, there's a lot. Do you remember 2011? Do you remember what happened with the Chinese pandas and the Chinese cultural pieces?
What happened?
So here, let me tell you what I did. This is what I did. Okay, so in the early 2000s, I took the advice. Of a very smart man, God rest his soul. Okay, Nick Brown. Okay, he was a coin dealer. He said buy all this Chinese stuff, all this stuff that the Chinese citizens themselves had limitations on. We didn't. This stuff was marketed in the West, marketed in Europe. So I was buying anything I could get my hands on. I was buying sheets of 30 of 1 ounce gold pandas. Okay, I bought this stuff until I was blue in the teeth. Okay, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. 2010, 2011 came along. I made $1 million fucking dollars off of modern Chinese coinage. Bullion, 12 ounce gold pandas, 12 ounce silver pandas, 20 ounce silver unicorns. Crazy shit. The market peaked for that stuff in 2011, and I cashed out. And I bought that stuff back when silver, you couldn't piss on silver. Nobody wanted silver. Silver was a joke in the late 90s. But that's the stuff that you bought. That's called speculating. Okay? Rarity. Let me tell you something. When it comes to not just mintages, but surviving mintages, rarity never goes out of style. Never. Okay?
Yeah.
You look at population reports, you look at mintages, and then you look at what actually survives. That's what you invest in. You find the low minted pieces, the low survivability pieces.
If you want a case study, Mob Deep, just go take a look at the the Russian gold wildlife coins they minted in the 90s.
Yeah, up and down, boom.
Yeah.
They went up and they crashed.
Yeah, you told me about those coins before.
Yeah, they're selling for.
I'm fucking brain dead, man. I've been up for a long time, so I'm gonna go get a fucking cigarette, and I'll come back and talk to you guys again. Okay? I'll be right back.
I've got a question for you as far as bullion goes. What are your opinions about the Canadian Howling Wolf 1 ounce gold?
The proof or the BU?
Just the BU.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If you can buy it for plus 60, plus $75 at a maximum, it's fine. I wouldn't buy the proof. That's the thing about the Royal Canadian Mint, and to some degree, even Perth does it. You get into these 1 ounce coins that sell for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Yeah, that's you got to watch that stuff. I'd stay away from that.
When it comes to actually getting coins graded, do you think NG, like Which is the best way to go? NGC or PCGS?
It's not even close. PCGS by a country mile. And
Right.
I have a great relationship with Craig Fuhrman at NGC and the guy and Mark Salza. They're great guys. It's a great company. It doesn't mean that NGC coins are bad, but you're talking about market relevancy. It's not even close. PCGS coins outperform NGC coins every time at every level.
Is that because the standards are higher?
Not just because that's part of it. Part of it's a paradigm, but part of it is that they're PCGS far more stringent. They're far tougher on the grading.
I called them and they asked for a $49 annual fee.
Oh, that's the collector club sign up deal.
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend that. I'd find a dealer that you trust and send it through him.
Can I send it through you?
You can send it through me. I mean, you understand that the grading process is slow because everybody's doing it. Everybody wants these coins to come. Everybody's sending hundreds of coins in. I just sent, like I told you, 480 something wedge-tailed eagles. And the day before that, I sent off a bunch of old Lunar Series 1 stuff.
Right. And what's the best way to contact you? Through the YouTube PM?
Yeah, like you did before when I sold you coins. Just did YouTube PM. I can give you a phone number. Look, here's how I do business. I don't like this the shadow games where you send somebody an email or you go into like some of the forums do this where there's no contact. I like to speak to the person that I'm doing business with. I want them to know who I am and I want to know who they are. I want them to be comfortable with me. I want to be comfortable with them. So I insist, if you ever do business with me, just like before, we talked on the phone. You and I talked on the phone. You probably don't remember that, but I insist on talking to my clients or potential clients over the phone. I want to make sure that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. This is not for everybody. There's people that are doing this that shouldn't be doing it. That can't afford to do it.
Argent.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say was, right?
I'm sorry?
What I was trying to say was that. I fucking forget what I was gonna say again. Okay. Okay. What I was gonna say is that, let's say you wanted to hold a coin for a long period of time. Okay.
Right.
Would you hold a lunar horse or a lunar whatever high relief, or would you hold a coin that's really like 100 years old already and that's already like, has a history, right? Who knows how long these coins, the Lunar Series high relief is gonna.
No, look. Yeah, I understand. You can't go wrong either way. For an investment piece, if you're asking me would I rather go out and buy a $100,000 Morgan Proof or a $1,600 lunar gold coin, I'm going to buy the lunar gold coin because it's a lower entry fee. You get what I'm saying?
No, but listen.
It's a lower buy-in.
Okay, how much was that Morgan thing you said?
They can be worth the one that I have a Proof 67 Plus. I wouldn't sell it for less than $160,000.
Okay, let's say you bought $160,000 worth of these lunar coins. Okay, the high relief. Which one would you rather have for a long period of time? That one Morgan that's already scarce as fuck, or a new, $100 whatever $1,000 worth of lunar high relief?
You're asking me?
What would you rather have?
Me personally? I'm going to take them both because I'm a coin dealer and I can do that.
Well, I'm just saying that. I know that. And I'm trying to tell people, like who are trying to invest, who are trying to fucking buy it and sit on it.
Okay, okay. If you have, listen, okay, I'll answer that. If you have 130 grand, yes, by all means, buy the Morgan Proof. If it doesn't double in value, it'll hold its value. Heat 8 coins never go down in value.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. But most look, the YouTube community here, these aren't the clients that I have. We're talking about millionaires, in some cases billionaires. The YouTube community, most people collect bullion-based products, right? Modern coinage.
Yeah, and they're never gonna make any money if they hold that kind of shit for 20.
That's not true. Listen, even the stuff that I'm against, Oh, let me give you an example. Silver Siren pointed this out. I think they're goofy, but the Canadian coin with a little frog on them, the Venetian glass, I think that's nonsense.
It is nonsense.
But you know what? People make money on it, and that's not that you can't deny that.
Hey, yeah, you can make money on it, right?
Dude, I made money on Beanie Babies in the 90s. Little stuffed animals you bought in hospital gift shops.
Yes. Now what's that worth? You could make money then, right?
I cashed out. I made a fortune off that.
Cashed out, but you're telling these guys will sit on those stuff, okay?
They'll do what now?
They'll sit on it. They won't touch it for like the people. They won't. They're thinking long term. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, they're thinking long term. Do I necessarily agree with that? No, but what I'm seeing online right now is people are flipping that stuff, and that's what I would do with something like that.
Yes.
That to me is what I see people doing with that stuff.
Oh.
Now I would never buy it. I would never recommend it to anybody. It's not my thing. I don't believe in it. But if somebody else is making money at it, good for them, because they found a niche market, and that's it. That's all they need. The coin could be shit. It could literally come out of a toilet, and if somebody wants to pay that money for it, they're going to do. You made money. That's all that matters. If you made a profit, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what I think about it. They made money at it. And I do agree with you. I wouldn't hold
that you're trying to make more. You're selling these coins, right? So
no. I'm not selling these coins. I don't sell. Here's my creed, just so everybody knows. I don't buy colored coins. I don't buy plated coins. I don't buy gimmicks or novelties. Okay? I'm a purist. I'm a purist. Can't have any paint on it. None of that nonsense. Okay?
But you're saying that the high relief horse is going to be worth less if you hold it.
If you hold it, I told you, in 3 years, I said in 3 years the dragon will be 5,000 to 6,000. The horse and the snake, they'll have to be comparable. There's only 388 in the world. That's it.
I think the point he's trying to make is it has a lot more room for upside.
That's the whole point. That is the whole point.
Yeah. Whereas the other one might be the safer investment if you just want to hold, like, retain purchasing power, however. But if you want to make money, you'd go for the
listen, the problem with buying the high-end stuff, and I sell a lot of high-end stuff, you better have the fucking money. You better have 160 grand. You better have the ability to wire that to my bank account like that. That's a lot of money to put in one coin. One coin. Okay? That's not the stuff that I would recommend that people, even if you had the money. Why not buy some of this low stuff, right? And sell it, double, triple the price and repeat the process.
How buyable is that coin, the high relief coins? Because if there's only 300 whatever coins, wouldn't they sell out in like the first 5 minutes when it goes on sale?
You know what? This is APMEX. They're the brainchild behind this. They went to the Perth Mint and they started this whole thing. And the marketing was horrible. Horrible. It was awful. When that dragon came out in 2000, it came out at the very end of 2012, and almost nobody knew about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The way they marketed that was awful. Otherwise, it would have sold out. If the Perth Mint would have fronted that to, like, say, government or some of the Westminster Mint, any of those other fly-by-night places, they would have jacked the price up to $4 or $5 grand, and they would have sold out. Numbskulls would have bought them for that price. But
so how did the horse do this year? Or was it last year?
The horse, the gold horse?
Gold or silver, whichever one.
The gold, they only made 388. There's still some available.
Really?
Yeah. That's my whole point. That's the stuff. You buy the stuff that just stays right there under the radar, just a little bit. Undervalued.
Yeah, I dig that.
Undervalued.
How much is it?
Okay, there's one. It's a 1 ounce gold coin. It's undeniably, it's inarguably the most popular bullion series across the world. There's no debate. Is the Lunar series, okay? So it's got all that going for it, right? It's a gorgeous coin, and they made 388 of them. It's fucking simple math. Buy one. I'm not saying go out and buy one right now, but if you have the money and you're looking for a modern coin to invest in that's going to go up exponentially in the next 3 to 5 years, that's the numismatic one. 3 to 5 years. What's it going to do in 3 to 5 years? well, those are coins that I'd be buying.
Right, right.
And let me tell you this, I have to believe in it. I have to believe in it if I'm going to pass that information on to someone. That means I'm buying.
Hey, Siren's got a couple questions for you. First one, what coins would you not send in to get graded? And the second one is, what do you think about the Mickey Mouse coins from First Mint?
Well, what coins I wouldn't send in to get graded? There's a lot. That's an open-ended question. What does she mean? Can she be more specific? In terms of what? Like a series? In terms of grade? In terms of condition? Hello?
Have and sell, but wouldn't bother grading.
Oh, okay. Well, I certainly would not. I don't send, like, say, Silver Eagles or Maple Leafs or any. I don't do bullion. Okay. Now, if it's a presentation piece, any proof piece, yeah. I mean, if the mintage is let's say 25,000 or less, and you can mark it up, say 35, 45% or more, double, triple your money. Is it worth grading? Yeah, absolutely. Silver Eagles, stuff like that. For example, the little silver quarters, proof sets. I'm not big on that because even though you look at the PCGS price guide, it'll give, like, say, an example in proof 70, a certain statehood quarters worth, say, $80. Well, you look at eBay and auction results, they only sell for $20 and $30. Stuff like that I wouldn't send off to be graded. The stuff that I would send off is the low minted, the presentation piece, stuff that crosses over into numismatic territory. If there's a buyer for it, if there's a reason to get it graded. In other words, if you start looking, what I do is I look at population reports. If there's a popular coin and nobody submitted them, I try to be the first guy to submit them. And then you can say, hey, look, I'm the first guy, like I did with the kookaburras. Okay, those PCGS 2-ounce kookaburras, I was the first guy to ever have the 2-ounce proof kookaburras in a PCGS holder. And now that's a registry set. If you go on there right now on PCGS set registry, it's the #1 set registry for 2-ounce kookaburras in the world. I sold that set to a client, the whole set. Just imagine it. These are proof coins. These are bullion coins. They're not Morgan proof dollars. They're not so uber rare that you can't find them. They're on eBay from time to time. But that whole set registry mentality. I was able to sell that set for $16,000. 16 grand.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Get on PCGS. Listen, get on PCGS. Go to set registry. Go and you'll see. Go to Oceania, which is Australia and all those countries, and you'll see the proof Australia proof 2-ounce kookaburras, and you'll see there's one set. It's called the Kathy Higgins set. It's got pictures. You'll see all the coins that I had on my video.
That when you sold the kookaburra for $16,000, was it?
Oh, the whole set. The whole set, not one coin. The whole set.
Oh, okay. Well, did you sell it to a client?
Yes, a client. A client told me. He said, plain and simple, this is how much I want to spend. I want all these sent to PCGS. I want secure proof. He wanted to have he wanted to create a set registry. In order to do so, you have to contact PCGS and you have to set up what's called a composite. There wasn't even a composite for this because there were no coins graded. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to answer Silver Siren's question.
Right.
I grade stuff that there's a market for. If it's just plain bullion, if it's gimmicky or if it's colored, I'm not going to grade it.
Mm.
If it's a like this Mercanti stuff, the John Mercanti stuff, the silver 40 millimeter proof, absolutely I'm going to grade it because there's nothing out there. There's only a handful of them out there. So I'm going to take full advantage of that, and when these come back, I'm going to sell them, make a profit off them.
So what's your take on that New Zealand Mint Disney series?
You know what? We'll have to see. I obviously the Disney people. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that the Disney company themselves made bullion coins. They all kinds of them. 5-ounce, 1-ounce, 5-ounce, half-ounce. You can find them all over eBay. I think it's kind of a cool looking coin. It's a 1/4 ounce gold, I think, and a 1-ounce silver. I don't have any clients thus far that have inquired, so I probably am not a player. But I do think they're cool. I do think that there's potential there.
Mm.
So I'm a small-time investor in silver and gold. What's out there for me to like buy? I'm not going to go out and try to flip gold coins. I just don't have the money backup for that kind of thing.
Well, I just mentioned the 1 ounce silver, 2014 Australian wedge-tailed eagle, the non-high relief, which they only made 5,000 instead of 10,000. You can buy it on government.com, right, for $100.
Right.
Yeah, and you can sell them on eBay and make 60, 70 bucks all day long. Now, what I would do is I would buy that and hold on to it, maybe get it graded, wait a year, and see what happens. That coin, I think, is a sleeper. I think that coin, that's going to have. Listen, it's not going to be a $100,000 coin 5 years from now, but it's going to be a $500-600 coin if you have it in proof 69, proof 70. There's not very many of them, and they don't grade well.
Okay, so stick with the low mintage on non-colorized stuff. Yeah.
Not just low mintage, low survivability. So if you're going to backdates, low survivability. And listen, not all that stuff is priced in the stratosphere. You can find the stuff that's under the radar. There's a lot of stuff out there. Guys, listen, I hate to do this. I got to go pick up my wife. She's going to kick the shit out of me. I got to go pick up my wife. I've enjoyed this. I want to thank Silver Siren. This is the first time I ever did this. I apologize for my scatterbrainness. So this is a little bit weird to me. I'll try to do this again sometime. And I enjoyed talking to each and every one of you.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys. Hey,
Have a good night.
can somebody tell me how do I get out? What button do I push to go away?
Just close the browser.
Just X the, or the red phone.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Silver Siren.
Frank, you missed most of it.
I know.
You know ArgentAgent?
So, Silver Siren, did you let our cat out of the bag?
What cat was that?
Oh, the discounted price on the lunar horse proofs. Anybody gonna buy any, or are you gonna wait a little longer?
I don't see no discount, man.
Yeah, there is. Go to the Silvertown website.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yes. They discounted the proofs down to $75, including shipping.
How much was it normally?
90.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. 24K thinks those are gonna go down even more.
Really?
Yeah, he's like I ordered one, but he goes, I'm just gonna sit and see if they go down even more.
The 1 ounce horse or the 2 ounce or what?
The 1 ounce.
Okay.
Proof.
Oh yeah, Siren just posted it.
Yeah.
I remember the kangaroos from the Perth always used to go for a pretty good amount. They used to be a good sort of like buy and hold kind.
Yeah.
I've never seen these horses before.
I think it's the first year that Great Britain is doing.
Lunars.
Yeah, the Lunars is the first one for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can't keep buying all these expensive proofs. I bought 4 of those Mickey Mouse coins.
Gold?
No, silver.
You bought the... Oh, okay.
And you know, I looked at some of those other silver coins that are for sale on eBay that got the Steamboat Willie, and they don't look anywhere near as good as these ones that are coming out. And I mean, I'm not just saying no, they don't. Not even close. Not the ones I saw. They look like crap. They look like crap compared to these ones. Hey, I typed in Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse coin, silver coin. They look like crap compared to that one that's coming out. I found ones by some company named Liberty Mint or something. They were junk. I wouldn't buy them.
Did you buy from Perth Mint Direct?
Yeah.
All right, so you got it for like $95 a coin.
Yep. And then I got free shipping because I bought.
You bought 4.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Was the wedge-tailed eagle that Argent was talking about, was that approved from the government, or
I
just
think-
a bullion one?
He was talking about the non-high relief bullion one. 'Cause what he was saying before, I think before you got here, was that the total population, the total mintage for the non-high relief one was was half the mintage of the proof ones, and the high quality non-high relief had a lower survivability of high graded coins.
I'm trying to find that coin here.
Okay.
The Mickey Mouse or the horse?
It's called the Australian 1-ounce silver proof eagle.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. The one that guy was talking about.
Yeah. He said you could actually flip those on eBay, but I don't know. I would like to see.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm half thinking though. I might reduce my order there from the Perth Mint down to like 2 of those Mickey Mouse ones.
Oh, you can do that?
I don't know. They haven't shipped them yet.
That's true.
I mean, I know you can with the U.S. Mint. So I don't know. I'm kind of having second thoughts. Although I said 24K said he'd buy my extra ones for $100 each if I wanted to sell them.
That's cool.
So,
I mean, it definitely has the potential to go up later. I don't think it's a quick flip for the Mickey Mouse silver.
Well, here's the thing too. They're going to come out with 8 coins over the next 2 years.
Right.
So basically, that's a lot of money that you're going to tie up. If I try to make 4 sets.
Oh, it's me. It's not FT. I couldn't get back in after I fucking legged out. I hope you guys didn't hear me yelling.
So.
Okay.
So yeah, that was my thought. Is like
what I was trying to tell that guy is he's pushing these coins because there's a small mintage. It's a small market. You can do that and make money, but you're not gonna make money if you don't get out at the right time. You're not gonna make money. If you want to put your money into something, right? You want to put something in that's guaranteed, like these old rare key dates, because they'll never go down. You might, they're always just gonna go up. That's what I was trying to fucking tell him. When I lagged out, I couldn't fucking do it.
Well, that's a totally different, like he was going with 2 different examples. I mean, what you're saying is also true, but he's
you were
saying,
just looking to pick a fight.
Yeah.
So is this the coin he?
All right, go ahead.
Is this the coin he was talking about? Can you see my screen?
See, that's proof. Is that the same? Is it the one he was talking about? I found that page.
There's a high relief and a non-high relief.
Yeah. I
couldn't find the non-high relief on government.com.
Yeah, I think it's sold out.
That Siren says the one you have is the one you're talking about.
Because I do want to ask you some questions.
This is it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, dang, I guess I got to get out my credit card and buy a few. That guy knows what he's talking about. I think we would all be stupid not to buy these now that he recommended them, huh?
He makes money. And to follow the folks who have made money.
Guarantee you, man, the high relief is not going to appreciate it. I guarantee you. I'll fucking put money down.
The one hole in your argument. If you look at the 334 gold, it has, over. You look at the last 70 years. The premium has gone up, but the premium hasn't gone up dramatically compared. on pre 34 gold.
I'm talking about key dates, like scarce coins.
What are you muting me for? I wasn't even talking.
We could hear your kid and your wife talking.
Oh.
It was very overwhelming. It was very loud.
So even the key dates, they do. I don't think there's an argument that they won't go up in value. But when you look at the premium spread, because for the most part, folks are going to they may have 20 years in mind to start with, but they're realistically come around 4 or 5 years.
No, the people that buy those type of coins, like real coin collectors, they don't buy high relief horses. They buy stuff that's already like. They buy key dates of circulation coins, right? As investment, right? They don't buy.
Limited there though. Then I mean, if you want to sell a $50,000 coin, how many people are you going to meet?
He's mixing up, the bullion community investors and the coin collectors. He's like mixing them up.
No, he said that the markets are defined, and the market for a high-end collector is tiny. So if you want to sell, if you've got a $50,000 coin,
you're guaranteed to sell it.
At some point, you buy everything. All of your investments you hold are to sell at a later date. I mean, yes. that's the definition of investing. So when you go to sell it.
So you're saying when someone wants to sell a high-end art piece, right? There's nobody to buy it. So is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the market is very tiny. So like if you look at a high-end art piece is a good example. Sometimes those high-end art pieces go for double their value. Sometimes they don't appreciate at all when they sell at auction. I mean, it's not necessarily a guarantee, and it's also a very tiny market. If you put a reserve on a high-priced item at Sotheby's, if you don't find the right buyer, it's just not going to sell. I mean, it could sit there. It could take you 5-10 years to sell a high-priced item like that. So it's not. I mean, and for an individual investor, when it comes down, say you get to the point where you want to buy a house, and you need to convert some of your physical investments into cash to pay for that house or to put a down payment down. If you have to wait 2 years to sell your $50,000 coin, that's going to put a dent in your plans to buy that house. Whereas on the other hand, you may not.
This is how you sell that type of stuff. You fucking go to auctions. And you sell
but auctions. Auction isn't a guaranteed sell. You look at heritage auctions. You look at the top end items on heritage auctions. When the money's flowing and the economy's great and there's a lot of rich folks looking to invest, sure, auctions might sell quickly. But you also see a whole ton of auctions that just didn't sell. They either didn't meet the reserve or they didn't even get a bid. So it's not, with a small market, sure, you can maintain your value, but when you go to sell, you're still looking to that same small market. Whereas on the other hand, if you bought 10 of those high relief lunars and you need to sell them, you decide you want to turn them over and buy a house 4 years later, you may not have gained as much as a low population rare coin, but you're pretty much, the market's pretty wide. You have a much greater chance of liquidating those. Liquidity is a concern when you're talking about an individual investor. Especially if you're putting.
I'm not going to buy 10 high relief horses and sell it for a house.
Why not? I mean, if you could put $40,000 into high release horses now, and 3 years from now, they go up to you can sell them for $50,000. Why wouldn't you do that?
Okay, yeah, it's possible, yeah, but he was saying that he guarantees that the high relief dragon is going to be $5,000-$6,000 in 3 years' time. It's not going to happen.
I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, I don't see that's a guarantee that it won't.
Put money on it. It won't happen.
Well, and so it's your choice to not buy them, but that doesn't mean. I mean, he's obviously made quite a bit of money doing what he's done. So
Yes, because this is what he's doing.
He's got a tracker.
Those are nice coins, right? There's a low population. You take them off the market, and then you hype it up, and then you sell it for profit.
I don't get that impression from him at all. I mean, he's a dealer. That dealers don't. That's not how he makes the bulk of his money. He makes the bulk of his money in resale. Well, he has no vested interest in hyping, a coin, 2 or 3 coins that he's got in his inventory, because that's not going to make him money. He's going to make his money, like he said, turning over $50,000-$60,000 a week worth of his normal inventory. The hype only works for the folks who have a small, concentrated investment and a real motivation to do something like that.
I wasn't even paying attention for half of what you said because the fan was on.
He has no vested interest in hyping, coin. I think he said he had 2 of them. I mean, he has no vest. That's not going to make him any money to come on here and hype a coin like that. That doesn't make him. He has no motivation to do that. So I don't believe that statement at all.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is that they're not going to be $5,000-$6,000 in 3 years.
And what if they are?
It could.
It's not going to happen, I guarantee you.
And what if it does?
If it does, then I'm a fucking idiot.
Then the folks that jumped on it will make their money, and even if it doesn't, I mean, even if it's not 5,000 or 6,000, even if it's only 2,000 to 3,000, the folks who bought them made a good return on their investment. Yeah, in general, history. If you just look at the history of collectibles, the history does side with the fact that anything that's in a realm of high popularity, like a Lunar Series, that has low availability, over time, history says it's going to go up, and that's just you just look at the proven track record on that. Now when you're making a case for
nobody's going to buy it.
but people buy Lunars all the time.
Right.
I mean, you can't say nobody's going to buy Lunar coins because they're the hottest item on the coin market right now.
Yeah, they sell so easy. I mean, I bought the Tigers, just the regular bullion, at like $18 or something, and they're worth like $50 now. People will pay it.
I got the first series Lunar, and if I wanted to sell it, I wouldn't be able to sell it for a while. It'll take me like a year to sell it. And I know that for a fact because I tried selling it.
Have you tried selling it for market price, or have you tried selling it for what you consider the value to be?
What would be the market price?
What the market's willing to pay. I mean, I think I've heard you mention that.
So eBay prices, right? You're saying eBay prices.
eBay sold prices. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and I can't sell it.
I'm sure if you keep plugging at it, you'll get them sold eventually.
What's going on? What's the deal?
I just know that it's not gonna happen, man. I don't know. I'm fucking tired as fuck, and I can't really explain myself right now.
No, I think we understand your point, and it's nobody's discounting your opinion or your prediction, but it's something each individual has to make that decision on their own.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to talk to him because I want to ask him some serious questions, right? Because he does know a lot, right? A lot more than me, right? But I don't know. Anyways. So Rocky, what do you think? Do you think the high relief dragons are going to be $5,000 in 3 years
6,000.
or 6,000, whatever you say?
Would that be spot?
That's what that guy said. If it was such a good coin, why would Atmax sell it for the same price as a proof, or under the price of a proof? I just
APMEX is not in the business of collectibles. APMEX is in the business of resale. So if APMEX buys them for $1,200, sells them for $1,400, they make their profit. That's all they're in the business for.
Yeah, Amex is just interested in the spread on volume.
Yep.
That's all they care about.
Like I can technically, I can go to my local coin stores and buy up all their fractional gold and arbitrage to APMEX immediately. It's a low margin, but it's possible to do. And APMEX doesn't care because they're just buying it from me and selling it for their markup.
Okay, but like I said, there's a bunch of low-numbered coins, and the majority of them don't do shit up.
And now, if you say majority across the entire market, I would agree with you. I mean, there's a lot out there, and only the cream is going to rise to the top and increase in value. But when you're talking, particularly when you're talking a lunar series, you have to take into account the fact of its popularity.
There's so many lunar series. That goes up. Someone's going to buy something else.
Particularly the Perth lunar series. I mean, a good example is this. Right now the UK. You can look at the UK horse compared to the Perth horse. There's a lot more popularity of the Perth because it's got the established popularity of the entire series.
Sure.
Whereas right now, Silvertown just marked down their horse. And that's not to say that it won't become more popular in the future, but you have the established market already for the Perth movers. And same thing with the pandas. You have the established market with the pandas.
Yes, but they're not coins that hold. Like, they're not gonna keep going up. They're not. I mean, like.
Well, and that's not like I said. That Russian wildlife series is a good case. They sold for spot when they released, and
it's like a stock. You pump it up and you sell it. You don't hold that's the type of coins these modern coins are.
It's all the market. I mean, if the market is willing to pay, then that's what the coins are worth. And that's not to say, my one big tenet I have in talking collectibles in general, if you're looking at they're popular during economic prosperity, and their popularity and their liquidity goes way down during economic depression. So if 4 years from now, everybody's having a hard time making a living, nobody's going to be going out and spending $5,000 on a lunar coin. I mean, that's the way the market turns. But if 5 years from now things are booming and everybody's got a bunch of extra money in their pocket,
which is not bound to happen.
Yeah, global economics go in cycles anyway. So it just matters whether or not you can afford to hold what you're investing in through the low point. Things always go up and they always go down. That's just the nature of the cycle.
I don't know. In my mind, someone was going to buy the first series lunar before they even think about a high relief second series. I don't know.
And that's something you just have to, if you're invested in that, you just have to pay attention to the market. If what you're holding on to now, if the market isn't willing to pay what you're willing to part with it.
Coins, right? Even though they're not tied to SPY 100%, they are in a way.
Silver is definitely much more tied to spot than.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the scarce, like Morgan dollars, right? They're not tied to spot at all, okay? But these modern coins, even though they're not completely tied to spot, they are kind of tied to spot. What I'm saying is the first series lunar, when the gold prices were higher, they're more money. They cost more money, but now you can buy them for less money.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. There's the intrinsic collectability value of Morgans, for example, is there, and that intrinsic collectability.
It all depends if the interest in bullion coins continues to rise. Then these type of coins will appreciate in value. Okay, then you got. But if it goes the other way, they're not gonna. They're just gonna go down with the spot price and the interest in bullion coins.
But by the same token, if the interest in collectible coins goes down, the prices of collectible coins go down. Now, over the long run, if you're looking at a period of 20 years, in that span of time, yes, you're going to see an overall uptrend. But that does not mean that there will not be dips.
You know how he said that? He said that he doesn't, he doesn't invest in gimmicky type of coins. They are gimmicky type of coins, these new bullion kind of coins, right? If like a hardcore collector is not gonna buy a lunar horse, 5 or 10 lunar horses, the high relief, right? They're gonna buy a scarce Morgan dollar.
The type of collector that buys a high dollar Morgan is not necessarily the same investor that is going to purchase the lunar series. You're right, but that does not mean that there is not also a market for the lunar coins. They're two different markets, and they can move independently of each other, and they can have different trends. That's not to say that because one is going to be one you can bet entirely on and one you can totally discount, because they are different markets. It's the same thing between gold and silver. There's a different market for gold investors as there are for silver investors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water because I'm fucking getting confused now. I'm back.
Like, so now is the time. Like, if we consider silver's price to be low, now is the time to sell your numismatics and buy the bullion. And when silver goes higher, then it would be the time to buy numismatics because
Yeah,
they're actually.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if you want as much profit as possible.
And again, you're kind of getting into the difference between trading and investing at that point. Trading, you want something. If you're gonna be involved in trading or flipping, then you want something with a higher volatility so that you have more opportunities. If you're looking at investing, you're usually looking for something that maintains and increases its value over the long term.
Mm-hmm.
So you may in that case, you may decide to like what Siren does. She flips a bunch of popular stuff now, makes profit, and then puts that profit into long-term wealth storage.
Yeah, me too.
That's a good strategy.
Hmm. But don't y'all think the shark, half-ounce shark from the Perth Mint, don't you think that's a nice coin?
No.
I wasn't asking you, dude. I know your opinion about them.
Hater.
You like the beer
Fucking
caps.
hater.
I'm like the what?
You like the beer caps.
He's like a hater.
Or the can, Coke can caps.
You say you collect the beer caps?
No, tags.
We should rename this room the Player Haters Ball, because that's all Mob Deep is player hating.
Yeah. That's weird.
Player hating.
Hey, I found there's this stamps, like it's a Franklin Mint collection of 108 most famous painters. It has a card with a stamp on it. How much did they go? Would they go, Mob Deep?
What? There's a stamp from the Franklin Mint?
Yeah, like a Franklin Mint stamp collection from 1971.
Like an actual stamp or
Yeah, it's like a card where it describes the painter and its most famous painting, and then it has also a stamp, like a
stamp
stamp.
collecting is a dying hobby.
A silver stamp?
No, it's not. I have a silver stamp though. The last Gilder silver stamp. It's pure silver.
Yeah, stamp collecting is a dying hobby.
It is.
I don't know. It's been one of the best investments over in Europe lately.
Stamps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just stamp collecting is.
That and art. Art's went up a lot. Like if you buy the right artists, anyway.
Yeah, it's the entire set, like 108. It's a complete set, and I've seen it go on eBay for $60, but I also seen it listed for like $250. So that's confusing. I was like, what's it worth? Because I can probably get one for cheap. That's why I'm like asking Guru. Maybe y'all collectors know about it or something.
I don't know stamps.
Me too. I was never interested in stamps and probably never will.
Yeah, I don't know about stamps either. All I know is that's a dying hobby.
I mean, what's the difference between like a bill, currency bill, and a stamp? There's not much difference. It's both paper.
There's a difference. Collecting money is the oldest hobby.
Yeah, I don't think I could pay taxes in stamps either. I think the tax man probably.
And also, like mailing is dying too, like physical mail.
Yeah. So but wouldn't that mean that like these things become very rare later on, or become something like a collectible, like like a museum piece or something?
Whoa.
I don't. So Franklin Mint made stamps.
Yeah, they did.
I never heard of that.
You use the stamps to mail something. like is it a legit stamp or just?
Yeah, it was a legit stamp, and it was sent with that stamp, and then it's a card, and the card tells about the artist and its painting, and it's the. Let me look the link up, and then I'll show you what it is.
So I'm gonna probably order a couple of coins tonight. I'm ordering maples for my grandfather, so I threw a couple things into the cart.
Did you see the deal AppMex was having on maples?
Yeah, you know what though? It's about the same price as Provident. Actually, Provident was cheaper.
Yo, Frank, were you interested in the stock horse? The 2013 stock horse?
Kinda.
Well, what'd you pay for it?
I don't know, dude.
I can get one for
Silver Siren will buy it.
Really? How much did you pay for it, so Siren?
I don't know how much those go for.
I've seen them go for 70 euros. That would be.
Holy fuck! It's like $100.
$100, yeah.
No, I don't like it that much.
Not $100 bill much?
No.
It's called the 100 Masterpieces of Art Stamp Collection.
Oh, so here's what I was thinking about buying. I'm gonna screen share. Fuck is it? Those are my grandfather's maple leafs, but then I figured I was gonna get a falcon, get a Britannia, a couple of the Fiji coins, the half-ounce Fiji coins, and a Kookaburra.
Hey,
What?
when I go into Ernie's chat and under this account, he thinks it's FT ideas.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Oh, it's funny as fuck.
Iron.
See you later.
Right.
I thought you were going to buy a tube of those Falcons, Frank.
I was thinking about it, but since I bought those Mickey Mouse coins, I really can't do that.
That's true.
But I figured since I'm ordering those maple